Alright, welcome back to our first class session. Let's go now to the course description. Biological science. This course introduces science, scientific methods, basic chemistry, cell, ecology, organ system, and evolution. We actually have 4 learning outcomes. First learning outcome is to learn measurements, related variables, give explanations, draw conclusions, make predictions, and activities to practice to provide more meaning to study science. The second learning outcome is to understand how the scientist went about solving the problems and apply solutions to present-day issues. Our third learning outcome is to acquire knowledge of various fields of study, to be an intelligent member of the citizenry, and for the fourth one is to improve critical thinking on how to relate the history of biology in our daily life. Basically, we actually have 18 weeks in a semester. The topics that we will be discussing in our class. Of course, on week 1, we will be discussing about EVSU vision and mission of the College of Arts and Sciences. Course syllabus, in which that's actually what we are doing now. University and the College of Arts and Sciences policies. On week 2 to 3, we will discuss introduction of the biological science. We will discuss history of biology, branches of biology, and of course the scientific methods. On week 4 to 8, we will be discussing basically about the basic chemistry. So we will discuss matter, structure of an atom, chemical formula, chemical bond in organic molecules, organic compounds, vitamins, minerals, and basic food groups. I'm so sure this has been discussed to you already in your elementary, junior, and senior year. We will discuss on week 9 to 11. We will discuss about the cell, of course, the cell theory, its structures and functions, difference in structure between the plant and the animal cell, the cellular divisions, plant tissue. We will discuss plant organs and the animal tissue. The next topic is actually more of the introduction of ecology. So that's actually for week 12 to 13. We will discuss physical and biological environment, ecosystem concept, very basic. Food chains and webs. I can remember writing or illustrating the food chains and food webs when I think I'm in my elementary. And of course, symbiosis. On week 14 to 17, we will discuss the organ system. So basically, all organ systems will be covered, including integumentary system, muscular system, skeletal system, digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, reproductive system, excretory system, and the glands. Basically, those are the topics that we will be discussing all throughout the semester. So these are the requirements for you to pass the subject. First requirement is 1 presentation of topics, in which we will play a game. Playing that game, there will be a roulette, and if you would get lucky, you might be able to get the topic that you like, or you might get the topic that you might not like. Either way. Next requirement is 1 paper discussion. I will also give you further instructions about this. And of course, you have to pass the midterms and the finals. Do you have questions so far? If you have questions, I will actually give you a Google link form in which you can raise your questions there. So for the grading system, discussion paper is 40%. The good thing with discussion paper is you will be doing that paper in your own time with a deadline. Basically, it's like a project, but it's a discussion paper. So major exams is 30%. Usually it's 40%, but I decided to reduce it. And then recitation is 20%. So even if we are doing this remotely, there will still be recitation. Of course, quizzes is 10%. There will be quizzes along the way. The total of that is 100%, and as we all know, the passing is 75%. 75% passing rate is actually according to the EVSU student handbook. If you want to have a copy of that, all you have to do is go to apps.evsu.edu, scroll down, click downloads, I think, and then you will see EVSU student handbook. Or maybe to make it easy, all you have to do is Google it, EVSU student handbook, and definitely you will find it. Please note that incentive points will be added along the way. Watch out for it. So I usually do this way to make it easier to calculate. I transform the 100% points into 500 points. So papers will be equivalent to 200 points. That's actually 40% of the 500 points. Exams will be worth 150 points. Recitation will be equivalent to 100 points. And quizzes will be equivalent to 50 points. Overall, that's 500 points. So 100% is equal to 500 points. For you to pass and get the 75%, you have to get 375 points. So it's actually easy for you to calculate and easy for you to check if you are passing or almost passing or not passing. Okay. So this is the grading system. This is actually based again on the EVSU student handbook. You can check it yourself. Flat 1 is 495 to 500. So that's the upper limit to lower limit. For the 3.0, 375 to 380 points. For the attendance will be checked. There will be seating arrangement. Please be comfortable with your seats, but this is not really applicable in our remote class. This is applicable to the face-to-face classes. However, now that we are doing remote classes, it's much easier to check with your attendance. I will explain this to you further as we go to our learning management system. Of course, students who incur 3 unexcused absences will be reported to SASO for disciplinary measures. This might not be really applicable to us right now. But in a face-to-face, I'm just giving you a heads up. 3 unexcused absences is actually or could be advised to subject dropping. Absences will only be considered excuse if an excuse letter from a guardian, landlord, dorm, advisor, parent, teacher, or medical certificate with dates is presented in connection to illness, accident, death of an immediate family, maximum 1 week, God forbid, travel that is approved by the Dean of Students. As I mentioned earlier, we will be using a learning management system. We will be using Moodle as the official learning management system of EVSU. Honesty is the best policy. So everyone is expected to be honest. A student caught cheating will be given a grade of 0 for the quiz, exam, or problem set where he or she is caught. Please take note that when you do your paper discussion, it will be subjected to similarity index or plagiarism checker. Usually, 5% duplication percentage is already considered as a plagiarized paper. Since this is, let us say, college level, not really for publication level, maybe we can increase that to 10% or 15%. But let me warn you that definitely if your similarity index or your duplication index is so high, definitely you will get 0 for that paper. If you have questions, I will be giving a Google form link. Thank you for listening and viewing the lecture video. I will see you on our next class.